episode of Bedrock Radio with your boy King K. Ruler.
Zip.
It's your boy EJ.
Y'all can call me Hydro Flask Man today.
Yeah, and believe it or not, this is like our fourth, fifth attempt at doing this shit, so we're gonna try to get it right this time. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video.
And get you some motherfucking stickers, man.
Yeah, we get some stickers.
These?
Now we are trying to push the stickers, you know what I mean?
My phone case
If
has
you
a
want to support
tattoo.
us, if you fucking with Bedrock Radio, go to the website. That's where it'll be. This shit is not free, but it is cheap. What?
No.
What did I say? I
that's
fucked
cap.
up.
Yo,
That's cap. That's cap.
Not
Get it
yeah.
for free, but it's not cheap for
Exactly.
us.
That's what it is. See, I had it right on my first two takes, but you know what I mean? You don't get to see them.
We've been through it.
But who we got going today?
All right. Well, today first on the list we got "Ain't No Sunshine" by Dee T, and he lied and said he didn't have a name on the thing, but you put it in the track. So
DT, you gotta get yourself a name.
caught.
Get this together. Why are my knees actually? Oh Lord.
That is a crazy thing to say. I see now that you pointed it out. Like you didn't put lotion on when you left the
I
crib.
did, but they switching up on me.
That whack
Had you
ass
got it right
lotion.
the first time, then it wouldn't be so
Nigga had
ashy.
alcohol in
You
his
gotta
lotion.
handle it.
You gotta spend money on good lotion.
That's a fact.
That nigga ashy.
Jerkins.
Nigga's
bro.
ashy.
I be
I'm
cocoa
finna-
buttered
I'm finna
up.
Start the track. I'm finna start it. Now see, y'all heard it,
Sick. This is disgusting. Truly disgusting.
bro. Y'all heard
You have to open
it.
in the media player. Turn the media player. Put it in like the.
I'm finna.
You say you have it downloaded already, right?
I did, but hold on, bro.
This is so funny.
Horrendous.
Yeah, we've been going through it today.
Horrendous.
That's it right there.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, go ahead. Let's go up. We're still rolling.
Hey, yo,
Rap on this.
Lamborghini truck in the backseat, and I don't know. Niggas always talking like they that deep. I don't know, bro. I'm glad the mics gotta get turned on. No, that.
Take her on the back street. Take her to the taxi. Fuck her in the back of the back seat. Hold up. These niggas trying to attack me. I'm the big baller. Wacky.
They wanna tax me, your girl like black meat. I'm just pulling up, you know, I'm finna Chan Jackie. Niggas always trying to talking like they. I was finna say some shit, but I don't want you at me. White song.
Beard. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was holding me before, but it's up.
What was that again?
Ain't No Sunshine by Dee T.
You know, judging by the title of the track, I feel like the title is a good fit for the song. You know, because it's kind of like a somber but also sort of reflective, like hopeful, like the sun is gonna shine at some point. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Isn't the sample
That's your
from, like,
interpretation.
what's
Yeah, that's
that
my
one song?
interpretation.
It was like, ain't no sunshine, nigga, she going. What's that shit called?
Ain't no
Oh,
sunshine.
no.
By Bill Withers, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That
he
one.
used that on there.
Yes, he did.
Well, it's pretty good. I enjoyed that beat. I thought it was very smooth. EJ was saying, you know,
We
Tyler,
turned the
Tyler
AC
could be
on.
on there. I think Cole could be on there.
Just so
a
it
few,
didn't make
a
sound,
few
and
artists
it
could
still
definitely be
making
on that
noise.
beat. It was a good freestyle beat. You know, we was trying to freestyle, failing miserably, but you know, we did what we did.
You fail miserably.
But yeah, I thought that was cool. I would say I give that an 8 out of 10. That was a solid beat.
I really liked it. It kind of gave me that. Anyways, it gave me that kind of Class of 3000 vibes. Like, you know, that song was like Oh Peanuts, but it's kind of like that jazz musical break, whatever. I enjoyed it. It's something I would listen to if I was cleaning up the house. So yeah, I give it 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I did think that beat was pretty interesting. I liked the piano in there. It sounded like some like Tyler the Creator, West Side Gun collab beat, where like they going on there and flowing. You got West Side Gun coming through with the aggressive bars, and then you got Tyler coming through talking his shit, talking about cars on there, something like that. I did like the beat though. I'm gonna also give it an 8 out of 10.
So today, 8's all across the board. You get an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, DT. That's.
Do you have any notes as a producer? Do you think there's anything like?
Oh yeah, well,
exceptionally well, or anything you could have tuned up?
Yeah, well, it was repetitive, but like for the type of beat that it could be used for, sometimes that's okay. Yeah, I like the use of the sample in there. It was ashy, but like in a good way. No, cause like that's a term that I like. Sometimes I talk about my drums, how they're kind of like lo-fi-ish, but like not necessarily lo-fi. So I mean, I thought it was a cool beat for sure. I would just like a little bit more versatility within it, just like, you know, maybe some like, you know, spacing or whatnot, so it doesn't feel like just a loop. Cause these niggas was like, yeah, if it's gonna be the same like this, can we just pause it? And then
why you
just
gotta tell them
critique?
that, nigga?
I mean, we
Y'all
supposed to be honest. We
off.
supposed to be honest. Yeah, I mean, y'all liked the beat that y'all gave him 8 out of 10, but I'm just saying it felt kind of like repetitive, which isn't.
If we being honest though, who's the next one?
Don't ask me my critique and then cut me off.
You wasn't done. I thought you was done.
No, I wasn't. I was still talking when you interrupted me, dickhead.
Finish.
No. We got XO's Revenge.
Actually,
spicy.
XO's Revenge. What's the name of the song?
Luna, featuring Angel Soto and Aizaku.
I think I know who XO Revenge is.
Yes.
Shout out to you for supporting the show.
Yeah, I fuck with XO Revenge. Oh God. All right, let's get it.
Baby, dime que lo que quiero hacer. Baby, dime que lo que quiero hacer. Baby, dime que lo que quiero hacer. Dime que lo que quiero.
Some old school vibes today.
Yeah, I feel like we get those every time.
Baby, dime que lo que quiero hacer, que yo no puedo sacarte de mi mente. Baby, dime dónde quiero amanecer. Yo te llevo a la luna si eso es suficiente.
Unas veces siento que yo no soy suficiente. Un día me amas y pa'l otro ya no me quieres. Tienes tus maneras pa' joder mi mente. No me dejes solo en este infierno, por favor detente. Otro como ya no habrá, sabes que lo nuestro era diferente. Te digo que
Question.
mami es simplemente besos que nos faltaron y las mordidas de tus dientes.
Rolling, reina, explícame si que tú eres mi zen. Estoy hace tiempo preguntándome un por qué. Y si no arrancamos por el tiempo. Las balas de mi pasado están cayendo. La poesía queda chica pa' hacerte unos versos. Chica, perdón si no me acuerdo. De verdad que lo intento, no bajo pero tú estás en algo mayor. No depende de mí, depende si lo quiere Dios.
Te llevo a la luna si eso es suficiente. Yo te llevo a la luna si eso es suficiente.
Okay. Do your job, sir. Do your job. So stay, you say what track that was, da.
I thought y'all was gonna talk. Well, that was let me go back to it.
He's fired. God damn it, he's fired.
I'm not fired. It's usually you that be like, when that was.
No.
Yes, it was. It's been every season. That's what you do.
No, but these
Nigga said no. He's lying. He's
Welcome
lying.
to
He's a
Bedrock.
liar. He's lying. It's called Luna, featuring Angel Soto and Aizaku.
All right, I enjoyed that. It felt like one of those songs.
Disclaimer: he's like, it's in Spanish. Let me know if it's cool in terms of production, mixing, and flow. So critique
okay.
that.
Well, to critique those things, to critique the mixing, I think the mixing was probably the worst part about that track. It sounded like y'all was going for like, you know, that underground like gritty sound, but also it felt like there was a lot of static, like unwanted static that was there. I'm not sure what type of mic that you guys use or who engineers your stuff, but just that aspect was a little bothersome to me. It was more noticeable in the beginning. I think, you know, as the track continued on, I got a little bit more used to it, but y'all vocals were audible, which is good. And then as far as production, I liked the production. It was a pretty simple beat, but it was nice, smooth, almost lo-fi. Did you say lo-fi?
I would say lo-fi.
Not lo-fi at all.
Interesting.
I would say lo-fi.
Yeah, so they got a lo-fi.
Fight me about it.
But it was, like I was saying, it was one of those tracks where, you know, you're surfing SoundCloud and it kind of comes in and you're just like, this is not bad. This is actually enjoyable. I probably wouldn't add it to my regular rotation because it's in Spanish and I don't really know what the fuck you're saying. But at the same time, I was catching the vibe. It sounded cool. I enjoyed it. I'd probably give it a 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7. Down part would just be the mixing. Yeah.
Well, I know nothing about those 3 terms that you want me to talk about, so I'm just gonna tell you from a common point. I actually really enjoyed this track. Just kind of the beat itself. I don't know. It was very open to me. I like the kind of saxophone jazz aspect, and then it kind of went into like a Spanish Latino vibe, and I like it. I listen to that kind of music, so I would definitely add that to my playlist. It's definitely something I would share in the car with my friends, stuff like that. I think your voices fit really well with the beat. To me, it just kind of all flows. Flow. It all kind of flows together nicely to me. So I'm actually gonna give that a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Me personally, I did like the song. I would have liked to hear y'all voices more. Like everybody sounded real low, and I don't think it was just a mixing. I feel like there could have been some better enunciation. However, the rhymes was cold. You know, I speak a little bit poquito Espanol, you feel me? So I understood a little bit, and I was able to be like, oh, okay, I can see where he going. The flows was tight. Yeah, I would have liked a little better mix, more enunciation, a little bit more vocal projection, but other than that, man, it was pretty solid. But I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Yeah, and to go back, I think I enjoyed the second verse a little bit more than the first verse, and I think part of that was because you could hear him a little bit better. He was definitely louder.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, XORevenge for your track Luna. You get a 7.5 out of 10 today. Good job.
Shout out to you.
Good job.
Shout out to you. Thanks for the submission. All right, who we got next?
Next up, we got Wanna Get Lit by Tory-X.
Tory-X. Okay.
Okay, let's see what you got.
New submission.
Let's see what you got, Tory-X. Let's get it.
Shawty, she wanna get lit. She wanna fuck with the team. Shawty, she know I'm the king. She wanna the king. Shawty, she know I'm the seat. She want it for me. I been this when she blink.
R.I.P. Lil Key.
Shawty, she wanna give in. We like a rock star. Like we
Look, and now we moving like a rock star. Ay, popping on the scene like a pop star. Ay, moving too fast on a beat like a fucking NASCAR. I took a shorty on a long ride. Said I could violate all her rights. Said I annihilate when I ride. I'm getting deep thoughts every night. The demons collide. I'm in the dark, just pass me the light. Cause I got it.
Get your Bedrock Radio sticker now.
Shorty say she a wife, but I know she lied.
Shawty, she wanna give in. I give her the steak.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's no chemistry on this track. At least with that, the nigga who just did his last verse. Whoever did that last verse, very awkward.
But like, he don't sound that different from this.
I don't know what the fuck.
Hey, that last shit was bad.
Yeah,
that was not
part
good.
Was bad. That nigga sounded
Wow.
like he was on the toilet.
I thought it was cool.
Oh my God.
I thought it was cool.
Go first.
That was let me do my job.
Do your job, please. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Wanna Get Lit by Tory-X. Thank you for submitting.
You want to start, EJ?
I'll start. I thought that track was very okay, mid. I'll say mid. It sounded very derivative. It sounded a lot like Playboy Cardi mixed with Lil Keed, but it also sounded like you was like, I can't just fully dive into that. So I'm gonna try to add some like flowy rap, like maybe a little bit of, I don't know, Eminem-y kind of inspired, but like the bars was not there. So it ended up being a fucking like jumbled, put together song of like, do you want to try a bunch of different art styles, but you try and put them in the same song, and it was
it was a lot. Cohesive.
It was a lot. It didn't sound cohesive, but it wasn't a horrible song. I just wouldn't add it to my playlist, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
It's unreleased, I'm assuming, because you had to download that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So hopefully you can take some of this feedback and like retouch this song up.
Yeah, you go next.
I want to go. Okay. Yeah. So this track, you know, when it first started, I was like, this can go one of two ways. This can actually be pretty decent in like one of those, you know, high pitch, you know, more focused on like the vibe of the track as type of tracks, or it could be someone trying a bunch of different things and it just does not work out. And it definitely was the second one for me. I'm not sure how many people were on the track. If it was just you, then you did a good job of making that hard to tell. You, like EJ was saying, you tried a lot of different stuff and tried to put it on the track, whether that be because you were trying to not be too derivative, but because you tried all those things, it just did not mesh well.
Not at all.
It like the first verse, which I would assume is the verse, it just did not sound anything like it shouldn't have been on that. It shouldn't have been on that, to be honest.
Also, I like to, as a rapper, we gotta retire the fucking going fast NASCAR bar. That shit is tired. That shit is tired. We gotta give it up.
And
we don't even watch NASCAR. You don't watch NASCAR, bro. Let's be honest.
I think he's from South Africa.
He don't watch that shit, man. He don't watch that shit.
So
I think don't quote me on that.
Honestly, like, if you're gonna be derivative, that's okay, because who am I to say that you shouldn't do that flow? Because if it works, it works. But that's not what I typically look for. So if you're gonna, I don't really have any critique on like how to do that better. But yeah, just go back to the drawing board on this one, man. Like, figure out if this is all you, if it's only you on the track, figure out what style you want to go for and try to stay in that lane so that the cohesion of the track, and it sounds like something you could listen to all the way through, and it's not just a bunch of ideas. I definitely, because it seems like it's unreleased, definitely go back, try to retouch, rewrite a couple verses, try a couple different more deliveries, and just go from there. But as it stands right now, I would give this a 5.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. I think you guys kind of covered it both. It's not something I would add to my playlist, but I see the potential in it. So, like, don't give up. Like, you have something going. It's just kind of you need to figure out what lane that is. Like they said, it's like 3 different parts. Choose which part you think is the strongest and kind of build from there, play around with it, and go from there. So, yeah, I give it a 5 out of 10 as well.
That was great feedback, Zip.
Thank you.
You get a 5 out of 10 today, man. Thanks for supporting.
That's so good.
Thanks
you
for
got
submitting, man. Go back to the drawing board. Work on that one, man. And send it back again. Maybe, send it back again.
No, also, send us some new shit.
Also, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and give y'all feedback on these songs, too. Because, these artists would love to hear any more feedback that y'all could give. So make sure y'all in the comments below letting them know. So we got next.
This next track we got, it's called Paper Mud by Teez and Eyndigo.
Paper Mud.
Let's get it. I said... Oh, okay. No. That was crazy.
Something tells me that you're not a friend. Something tells me you just play pretend, yeah. Different words and words forbid I've seen.
up with a whole lot. We should be homies, but you telling them different. Can you paint the perfect picture for me? Trying to see the vision. For why you tweaking? I can't seem to follow the plan. My paintbrush is broken, and I need a hand. Green is all I see. They call me greedy, but really I came from nothing, and I was hoping you'd understand. But you tripping.
Paper mud, paper mud.
She only has 32 monthly listeners. That's not fair.
Oh, Bedrock for sure. This is why you're here.
All the things that we've been trying to achieve is coming to be. It's 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 coming to be.
Okay.
And that was Paper Mud by NYT's and Eyndigo.
Yeah, I mean that shit was solid. I really enjoyed that. I think Eyndigo really shined on this track. It felt more like an Eyndigo featuring NYT's track, but you know, in NYT's, your contribution to it was pretty fire. I really liked how you like the dun, 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 you that part that he was doing. I really enjoyed that part. I think your rapping was very smooth. Eyndigo again really just shined. Like she bodied this shit. I think she carried, honestly. But I liked her singing. I liked her how like what atmospheric, I guess would be the word. Atmospheric, but there's another word. I can't think of the word though. But I really enjoyed it. This song was very polished. It was very lo-fi, hip hop esque. It reminded me of something that I would watch. It would be like on an anime soundtrack, like Samurai Champloo, maybe Cowboy Bebop, something like that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I would honestly give it a 9.
What would you tell NYT to do? Kind of like since you said she outshined.
I would say definitely, if assuming that y'all were not just like collaborating on the track and you just wanted her featured, maybe you had more of like a executive producer role and like you wanted her to do this and this on the track. But I felt like if it's going to be an NYT's featuring Eyndigo track, you should have had more presence on the track. Maybe add in like some background vocals to like lead into your verse, or you know, just sing behind her if you're capable of doing that, or maybe have just had more of a place on the song, because it, like I said, it sounded like Eyndigo featuring NYT's. You did your verse, which was a solid verse, but that was it. After that, it was back to Eyndigo, which was amazing.
I enjoyed this track a lot. Just kind of like the smooth vibes. Like I see it more like an intro to a movie, kind of like you're getting introduced to the scene, the characters, kind of thing. So like this is very good for kind of like that realm, and I think also other realms. Like you can hear this in the store, you can listen to it in the car if you're just trying to vibe, trying to chill, whatever. So I think you did a good job of kind of opening it up to different like audiences or listeners to kind of enjoy this song. I would say I didn't like the interlude as much, just because to me it kind of took away. But that's just me personally. Others may enjoy it. But I think if you took that out, it kind of would help us go a little more smoothly. And I kind of agree with Alex, but I don't. I think you kind of saw the potential more in what Eyndigo offered to the track. So you let her have more, and you just kind of stood back and added in your part. But I do agree with Alex. Your presence would be great. A little bit more.
I'm King K.
King K. Rula. I don't know who Alex is. My bad. That was my friend from back in the day. Said the same thing.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
I like
always disrupting the woman.
As she interrupts him.
I apologize.
I did like the track. I thought there was some things. I mean, I seen that it was a collab project between y'all, so I'm not gonna put too much on like NYT's. You should have did more, because who knows what else you did on the project. But Eyndigo did carry a lot of that track. She did a lot of the heavy lifting. She was the it factor for me, and she's gonna be what makes me go back to it. But yeah, I did like the track. I think it was a fire track. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
And King K, was your grade?
9. It up. Honestly.
Wow. So NYT's and Eyndigo, your grade for the day is 8.66666666667.
Shout out to y'all.
Great track so far. Y'all got the highest grade today.
Yeah.
That was actually quality. Yes. Like that's a real y'all are the definition of what Bedrock is. Like really, really talented artists that just don't get the shine that they deserve.
Y'all deserve to shine. All right. So for the last track of this episode, which it feels like we've been filming for like an hour.
I thought this was 4.
That was 4. Okay. So this one is called it's called "Love Me" by Dely or Dely. It's spelled Dely. My fault if I mispronounced it. We're gonna get into this track though. Let's see what you got.
YouTube beat.
Sounds it's giving YouTube.
It might be.
I thought you loved me, ay. There's no reason to change. You try to sub me, ay. Why you subbing for a lame? You cannot dub me, ay.
I'm gonna guess this is a white man, but I could be wrong.
Ay, there's no reason to change. You cannot sub me.
Let's see if he says nigga.
You cannot dub me. Ay, no way that I'm fucking distressing, no blessing, they're posting me something. You were too blind to see the truth. Forgive me for doing the things that I do. I really try to learn of you. I try to switch my roles. I try to see your point of view. Who's hidden highs and lows, kinda like you get hot and cold. I thought you loved me. Ay, there's no reason.
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
You cannot sub me. Ay, why you subbing for a lame? You cannot dub me. Ay, I'm winning all the same. I thought you loved me. I thought you loved me. How you bring the sex at you and I find it crazy. You make it look simple. You ain't gotta tell me you love me. It's the way that you fuck me to please. You got me sinking. Finding exotic, I might have to keep it. For my health, I know I'ma leave it. But this heart's a handful. Trust me, it's easy, fragile.
2 minutes 58 seconds, and that was "Love Me" by Dely or Dely.
Let me go ahead and get my shit off. I thought that track had a lot of potential, but I think it was executed poorly. I think a lot of the pronunciation, all of that, you gotta work on, bro. A lot of times people don't want to hear you stumbling through a track, like stumbling through your lyrics as if you don't know them or as if you haven't rehearsed them. And that's what it really sounded like. It sounded like you was fumbling on your words and you didn't really have the flow right, but you either didn't have enough time in the studio session to get it right, or you just was like, fuck it, fuck it. This is what's getting submitted. Either way, the track had a lot of potential because I did like the melody on the hook, and you know, it was catchy. I still kind of remember it, but yeah, you gotta get better with them lyrics, bro. I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10.
Who's next?
Zipper. I actually liked it. I think the lyrics, I could hear the story in it, and I think that's what appeals to me music wise. If I can like hear a story, I liked his pronunciation. To me, I guess just my ear is different. I don't make music like that, but I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
I'm gonna actually take my score back and give it a 6.5.
Okay. Yeah, like EJ was saying, I feel like there's a lot of potential with this track. When I was listening to it, I was like, there's nothing about this is like egregiously bad. I think it's good enough. Like it holds up well. I think what was possibly holding me back from like fully like diving in and like accepting it might have been his enunciation or his pronunciation. It didn't sound that off to me. I mean, but that might have been what it was. Or maybe I just don't like this type of music typically, but like the melody was good. I felt like you were putting your emotion into it. I liked the different inflections that you did on the track. The second verse felt very short though. I think it was weak. It was the weakest part of the song. I think the first verse was better, and then like the hook / bridges were pretty decent. But that second verse, yeah, it just felt unnecessary. So. Yeah, it's out. The song's out, right?
Yes, it's out. It's on
go back
all
to the drawing
platforms.
board. But yeah, I mean, you definitely got a good place here. There's things that could be tuned up, so I would give it a 6. Yeah, I give it a 6.
So 6.5, 8.5, 6. divided by 3, you get a 7 out of 10 today. Very
7 out of
solid
10.
score.
Not bad, not bad. But that was the last record for today.
Yeah.
Man, these are some pretty good songs today.
Yeah.
We had a mixed bag. We had some really good ones. We had some mid, and then we had some
No trash. No trash.
No trash.
Very old school, new school kind of mix that we got today.
Yeah,
You know, like
pretty good. So thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell us which song you like the most. Give these artists feedback. Also, make sure y'all go cop some stickers. Support Bedrock Radio.
Buy some merchandise.
Yes, we love doing this for y'all, but you definitely gotta help us out because this shit takes time and effort.
It ain't free.
Yeah, literally.
But aside from that, thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.
Shit ain't free. Pay us, man.
Roll us out, man.
Wait, so everybody give their name, bro.
Oh yeah, this has been Kim K.
Fucking
Rool.
up.
This nigga fucking up.
It's EJ.
And it is Hydro Flask Man today.
AKA Roka.
Play the outro shit.
And we out.
Play the outro. Shout out to this episode's Song of the Week with what's his name?
NYT's and
Eyndigo.
or Eyndigo.
With Paper Mud. Y'all want Song of the Week? Clap it up for them.
Yes, thank you for submitting.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Is it recording?
My shit loud.
We've been recording. You niggas been talking the whole time.
The whole goddamn time.
Clearly, we did this afterwards. It's okay. Now you know who the Song of the Week is. Ah.
Okay.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
That